When I started writing in earnest in my teens, there was a fantasy life that accompanied every writing session. It involved panel sets on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson as the youngest published author or fantasy author. It involved Hugo and Nebula awards because at that time I was writing adventure fantasy, and many of my writing heroes at that time were in the fantasy and science fiction realm. And my mind would enjoy these fantasies while I remained in the world of the book that I was writing. It was as though the book became my primary consciousness, and the fantasy of my life after the book was done became this sort of continuous dreamscape that built itself under the surface. Later, around the time Johnny Carson retired and 600 comedy clubs closed around the country, and I stopped thinking of myself as a stand-up comic and really settled down to focus on the writing, because so much of my fantasy of what could happen had been taken away from me. I needed to build a new kind of fantasy life around my work. Introductions, acknowledgements, and dedication pages are an opportunity to present myself as the humble, delightful, outward-looking, not self-involved version of myself that I want the world to see and admire. So at some point when you are stuck in the writing of a book, or perhaps when you are being asked to write the query letters and the difficult paratext that goes into selling oneself to publishers and agents, take a self-indulgence writing break to cleanse the palate. Write your dedication page. Write your acknowledgements page. Pretend and imagine and perhaps remember what it is to have a book coming out and to have the opportunity to express gratitude in those opening pages that puts you in your best light by expressing the part of you that is not about selling your book or about telling people how good it is. It's just about acknowledging that there's more to it than you in the world. Go to work. You know how to do this.